to allow the opposition chief whip to designate our colleagues so that he can start participating fully.
By congratulating the Honorable Luimbas Elias Nalukoola upon the hard-earned victory of Kawempe North seat. The rules allow, even in absence of a member, to designate him to the committees, Mr. Speaker, sir.
No, but I didn't complain about that. So whom are you responding to, Honorable?
There were murmurs from the members. Designation of the National Unit Opposition Member of Parliament to Sectoral Committee. Mr. Speaker, in accordance with Rule 187, Sub-Rule 1 of the Rules of Procedure of Parliament, I hereby designate the National Unity Platform Opposition Member to the Sectoral Committee as follows. Committee on Environment and Natural Resources, the Honorable Luimbas Elias Nalukoola of Kawempe North. Mr. Speaker, I beg to designate.
Thank you. Honorable Position Whip, which committee was the late Honorable Segirinya on?
My memory may serve me right on the Sectoral Committee, but on the Standing Committee was on Human Rights.
Yeah, because
and that's where we have exactly designated the Honorable Nalukoola.
No, you haven't designated. I have. You haven't designated.
I'm yet to.
You're proposing and yes. You know why I was raising that? The Natural Resources Committee yesterday was looking through. They are oversubscribed. Okay, but since we are coming to the end, yeah, I can accommodate. But I think crack. Next time, we must put clear. We know this is the number. I've seen committees with around nearly 60 people, and you have another committee with around that, you know? Yeah, so that balance is very completely important for us to. And you see, when we are doing, that's why we are going to review your budgets as committees, because we were giving a standard amount for all committees. We say sectoral committees this much, standing committees this much. But one committee has 40 people, another committee has 20 people. So thank you. Continue with the designation.
But Mr. Speaker, I thank you for that observation. But as per the rules, you are supposed to endorse by making an announcement before I proceed.
I wanted to do I wanted to do both of them.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Designation of National Unity Platform Opposition Member of Parliament to Standing Committee. In accordance with Rule 160, Sub-Rule 2 of the Rules of Procedure of Parliament of Uganda, I hereby designate the National Unity Platform Opposition Member to the Standing Committee as follows. Committee on Human Rights, the Honorable Luimbas Elias Nalukoola of Kawempe North. I beg to designate, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Thank you. Honorable colleagues, I put a question that the Honorable Nalukoola Elias be designated to the proposed committees. Those in favor say aye, to the contrary. The ayes have it. But I had some nay from opposition. Oh, it was this side. This next item.
Item number 3 on the order paper, laying of papers. 1, Annex 1, transfer of budget allocations.
Now, Minister for Finance.
Mr. Speaker, I beg to lay on table.
2 years ago, the Commission trade handled the matter, and all this was stopped. And there was countless unfairness in the trade of rice, especially from Tanzania, people who get it from Tanzania. Now it has also resumed. You know, you wake up as a presiding officer, you receive thousands of messages. People are sending you videos extorted. And so, I mean, it's depressing. It's depressing. And then, another issue, it seems, when you go touch these people, they run to court and get court injunctions. You are don't touch me. Okay? And then, because there is a group last time, when we handled this matter here, they had gone to court, and URA in the end won, but they didn't have money to pay because they were just dealers. They were not rice traders. They just form companies, get permits through their ways, and they start dealing. So today I talked to the Commissioner General of URA. He said, we defeated them in court, but they didn't even have money to pay us, despite making billions, which they share through certain chains. I think as a government, we must sit down and we stand our ground, and we say people shouldn't use machinations to oppress others, to suffocate others. If we want to trade in business, if you want, give all tax traders exemptions, withholding tax exemption, they all work. Because if you have two who are not even trading in rice, having those exemptions, and then they sit to correct money from those without exemptions, it doesn't make any sense. You will just encourage. Some of them, by the way, there is one who told me, said, but right, Honorable, instead of you going using Parliament to push for these people, why don't you come, we make this money? And he told me there is clean money and smart money. I said, but is this clean money you're talking about? Yeah. So I feel for quick action, honorable colleagues, I'm going to use my powers under Rule 36 of our Rules of Procedure to refer this petition to the minister so that the minister can quickly take action. Okay? Yes, the minister will have now, I'm going to refer it to the Minister for Trade, so that honorable minister, you can bring together the whole sector. You bring together URA, you bring together Attorney General, you sit as government, you get a solution. If anyone wants to trade in rice, if there are few with exemptions, also give others, they get exemptions, so that you have a leveled playing field. If you can't, then you cancel exemptions of the other people also. Just fairness, it's a matter of fairness. Okay? So, Honorable Minister, I think you can give us a feedback in 1 month. It might be quicker than taking it to the committee, you go through, but you also, Honorable Minister, kindly look at the report of the Committee on Trade, which handled the first petition. So that same group is the one which has petitioned. When we handled, it was settled. After, they've started the same behavior. I don't know if you know about this matter, Honorable Minister, whether it had come to your attention.
But I wanted to request for 2 weeks, given that we are going for Easter, so that we are able to coordinate the matter properly and come with a clear way forward.
Oh, so you want 2 weeks?
2
Because
weeks.
I had given you a month. So you feel...
I had 1 week. But
I've given you 1 month, but work within 1 month. 2 weeks still fall within
Okay.
1 month. Okay? Yeah.
Honourable Speaker, just like you rightly said, this issue of rice traders came to the Trade Committee. The Trade Committee handled it, made recommendations. But, Mr. Speaker, I have a challenge with ministries, certain ministries, where we make recommendations as Parliament, and they don't take our recommendations very seriously. And because they don't take action, these challenges continue coming. So as we ask the Minister of Trade to get back to us, I was requesting that I don't want to use the word direct, but that ministers should take recommendations of Parliament very seriously. Otherwise, we keep on doing the same work, and because it had again come to some of us, these traders would be sending us messages. You handled our issues. Things are coming back. and as if Parliament is not doing its work. So, Right Honourable Speaker, I would request you to direct the ministries that once we take decisions, they should take our decisions very seriously, because we do that on behalf of the people of Uganda.
Thank you, Honourable Mwijite. I think when the minister is on this issue, Honourable Minister, let us include an action taken report on the recommendations, previous recommendations of the House, so that we can debate all of it together, your response and the action taken on the report which was adopted by this House from the Trade Committee over the same matters.
We'll do that. I wanted just to mention one point that Honourable Mwijite, to confirm to you that we take the recommendations of Parliament very seriously. Some of them require Treasury memoranda where the Minister of Finance comes back to report to the House. There's no recommendation that we have made which we have not taken seriously within our means. So we really take Parliament very seriously. For example, this issue of rice, we took some action, and you have heard from the Speaker. He has said it had been resolved, but is resurfacing. So when new things emerge, we address them. But I will do what you have guided me to do.
Thank you. Honourable Namga.
Right, Honourable Speaker.
Please. Information was not. Honourable Mara. Now, why didn't you?
Thank you. Thank you, Right Honourable Speaker, for the guidance you provided to the Minister of Trade. Right Honourable Speaker, as much as this matter is under the Ministry of Trade, we all know that the ministry which is responsible for granting tax exemptions is the Ministry of Finance. I would want to seek your guidance whether the two ministries should not work together, because that is a very key item under Ministry of Finance.
Thank you. Yes, but the permits are liaise with your colleagues. I mentioned the Attorney General, URA, and all that. So they work together as a team. Honourable Namuga, you had critical information.
This is for the benefit of the House. Right Honourable Speaker, this is in the Auditor General's report about implementation of the recommendations of Parliament. And I'm speaking as the Deputy Chair Park. It was clearly indicated that you only implement 31% for the last 5 years. So it would have been courtesy for my colleague, I'm a former minister, but for my colleague to have allowed. And yeah, so Right Honourable Speaker, we should take note that the executive only implements 31% of the parliamentary recommendations. So please, you would have taken the information.